Hey guys! Today I'm going to show you how I made the crown and the fingernails for my Ice Queen. To give the core of the ice crystal the blue color, I scratched off some light blue and dark blue eyeshadow into two separate boxes. I use a ruler because that is what I had at hand right now, but you can use anything you like. The most important thing is to get some eyeshadow powder. So far I found that giving color to the friendly plastic with eyeshadow gives a smoother color than paint would. Friendly plastic palettes are plastic that you can mold by hand once heated to 48 degrees Celsius or 120 degrees Fahrenheit. I use newly boiled water to heat the pellets, and to prevent my fingers from getting burned, I use a butter knife to pick the plastic out of the hot water. Then I start molding. The first step in making the crown is to mold the base. I do this by first sculpting the plastic to a long cylinder in my hand and then pushing it down to my craft mat. I don't want the edges to be super straight, so this technique works perfect. Plastic becomes transparent as soon as it's ready to get molded, and when it's cooled and hard, it turns back to white. I decided that the base was too thin, therefore I am applying another layer to make it thicker. No need to use glue as long as you push the melted part, that is the transparent part, well together with the part that has or is about to stiffen. As soon as I'm done with the base, I start making the other parts of the crown. First up is the light blue ice crystals that are going to be in front of the crown. To give the plastic the blue color, I dip a mold-ready piece of the plastic into the container with the light blue eyeshadow, blending the powder with the plastic by pulling and pushing the piece. The plastic will get hard really quick, so you might need to reheat the piece before molding it. Also, you should be aware that adding eyeshadow to the plastic will make it lose some elastic properties. I'm using the same technique as I did with the base. At this point the base is hard enough to add some detailing with dark blue plastic. To give the plastic color, I'm doing the exact same process with the dark blue as I did with the light blue. I'm reheating the piece before I mold it into a cylinder, and I push it down onto the base, making sure I push hard enough so that it sticks to the white part. If it becomes problematic to make the two layers stick together, a good tip is to use a heat gun, a hair dryer or the oven to reheat both layers at the same time. If you do this, be careful not to apply heat for too long, because too much heat can ruin the shape, and in the worst case you might have to start all over, and that is not fun. I am also making some dark blue ice crystals that are going to be placed behind the light blue crystals on the crown. I'm doing exactly the same as I did with the light blue ones. Then it's time to pick up the glue gun, and I'm starting off by putting some glue on each end of the crystal core that I made with the thermoplastic to hold it onto the crafting mat. I'm adding glue in a forth and back motion, keeping the tip in a smaller dimension than the bottom. I'm adding some small pearls with the glue gun to make it look like the ice crystal is made out of dripping water that has frozen. As soon as the glue has cooled, I remove it from the crafting mat with a butter knife, and I start doing exactly the same to all the ice crystal cores that I made, including the dark blue ones. When all the ice crystals are finished, I start assembling the crown. First I glue together the two ends of the base, then I'm gluing all the light blue crystals to the base. When this is done, I wait for 10 minutes to make sure that the glue has dried proper. Then I attach all the dark blue ice crystals behind the light blue ones, using the glue gun. The crown is done, and it's time to do the fingernails. I paint some false nails with my Skin Illustrator Necro Mania paints in the color on ice. You can use whatever type of paint you like, I choose this blue because I think it's very beautiful and it fits the Ice Queen perfect. When the paint is dry, I use the same technique with the glue gun on the fingernails as I did on the ice crystal course. After I did these nails that you can see in this video, I decided to do it all over again and paint the entire false nails blue instead of just partly. If you are interested to see how I did the makeup for this Ice Queen, the video will be up in a couple of days. This Ice Queen look is my entry for the Nordic Face Awards, so if you're interested in seeing how it goes with me or check out everyone's entry look, I have linked it all in the description, so go and check it out. And thanks for watching this video, and I will see you in the next one.